Children, I am Anjali, your EVS teacher from Mangala Vidya Mandira. Children, in this video, we are going to learn our ninth lesson. So, what is our ninth lesson name? Food, essence of life. Okay? Yes. So, let us start our lesson. So, before that, once we will recall. So, why do we need food, children? Why do we need food? Yes, food gives us energy and food help us to keep healthy and food help us to grow. Yes, and food help us to be strong and to get strength, isn't it? Yes, so we all need food to get energy, to keep healthy and to grow and to be strong and get strength, isn't it? Yes. Next, we will move on to textual part, lesson number 9, food essence of life. Okay. So, ಹಸಿಯದೆ ಉಣಬೇಡ, ಹಸಿದು ಮತ್ತಿರಬೇಡ, ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿ ತಂಗಳುಣಬೇಡ, ವೈದ್ಯನ ಗಸನೆಯ ಬೇಡ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. So, observe these Tripadi of Kavi Sarvajna. So, children, in the second line, he says not to eat stale food after heating it again. So one day we will we will cook the food. If food will left means again in the next day also we will heat and will eat. So the what Kavi Sarvajna is telling, not to eat stale food after heating it again. So why does he telling, children? Why does he say so? So we should think and we should observe why he is telling like that. Because stale food loses its nutritional value. So fresh food, if you mix with fresh food this stale food, so already the stale food loses its nutritional value, isn't it? So we should eat fresh food. So we should not mix stale food. Okay? Yes. So this line refers to the food which we eat. Food is the essence of our life every day. We do one or the other work. We need energy for doing work. We get energy from food we eat. Food is necessary for our growth, development and good health also. What is there in the food we eat? How should our food be? This unit contains some information about it. So children, we know already we need food to live. We need food to grow and we need food to development and good health, isn't it? So what type of foods are there we should eat, and what how should our food be? And this lesson, food of essence of life, we are going to learn in this lesson what type of food and how it should be. These are all. Okay. Yes. So after studying this lesson, we can recall the nutrients of food, introduce yourself about the sources of food and availability of food, and we can recognize the diversity of food in different places by understanding the points that decide the food system. And we can understand the changing food habits and its effects on health. And we can understand the term food wastage and the methods to preserve it. Okay. Yes. So next, children, you already know that there are many nutrients in the food that we eat. Every day we will eat the food, no? So all the food contains nutrients, isn't it? Yes, the nutrients of food and the food materials which are the rich in those nutrients are given below. So we should match the statements that suit to the nutrients correctly. So carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, so from where, what type of food we will get the carbohydrates, children's? Ragi, wheat, jowar, foxtail millets, little millets, bread, honey. And lipid, we should match with what, children? Groundnut, meat, fish, dry, etc. And proteins. So proteins, so for in the what type of food we will get, children? Yes, fenugreek means mentia, carrots, sprouted seeds, fish oil, etc. And vitamins, cow beans, red gram, black eyed beans, milk, green gram, soya bean. Isn't it, children? Every day we'll drink milk. Yes, no? Yes. So minerals, vegetables, fruits, lemon, cereals, minerals will get. And water, cucumber, watermelon, grapes, radish, ashgard, brinjal, cabbage and cauliflower. So these are the nutrients, and which from which we will get the food materials, from these food materials. You have matched the nutrients and their suitable food materials, haven't you? These nutrients are helpful for our growth, repair, bodybuilding, and for being healthy. Yes or no, children? Yes. So if you eat every day in your what food means, we can grow, and we can repair our body, and we can build our body, and we can be healthy. Yes. So we can't maintain our health if we eat food containing the same nutrients every day. Why? You should think, children. Okay. So next, observe the following food materials: paddy, foxtail, millets, meat, pearl millet, mango, cheese, ragi, ghee, egg, cauliflower, etc. So do this, classify the food materials given above and write them in the table given. So they have given some food materials, we have to classify. Food materials from plant source, food materials from animal source. So children, here they have given millets. So what are the millets, children? What are those millets? So millets are a group of highly variable small seeded grasses. Okay. After that, widely grown around the world as cereal crops or grains for human food. So these are called millets. What, children? Millets are a group of highly variable small seeded grasses widely grown around the world on the field as a cereals, crops or grains for human food. Okay. Yes. So what are those food materials from plant source and animal source? So in the plant source, paddy, foxtail millets, pearl millet, mango, ragi, cauliflower, etc. So here cheese, ghee, egg, milk, buttermilk, curd, fish. So why we are dividing these, children? Because in the food there are two main sources. What are those? Animal source and plant source, isn't it? These are the two main source of food. From these two main source only we will get the food. Okay. These materials are available for us, plant source and animal source. The food substance from plant source are classified as follows. So in the plant source we can classify it as cereals, pulses, oilseeds, vegetables, green leafy vegetables and fruits. So cereals means, for example, what, children? Yes, very good. Wheat, ragi, rice, barley, etc. Isn't it? Yes. Pulses means all type of dal, urad dal, moong dal, tur dal, etc. Oil seeds means, isn't it, children? Yes. What are the example for oil seeds? Groundnut, sesame, mustard, and sunflower. Yes, no? Yes. And vegetables, potato, cucumber, carrot, etc. Green leafy vegetable means like cabbage, like palak, curry leaves, etc. Fruits, apple, mango. Yes, no? Yes, many are there. Okay. So these are the plant source are classified follows. Okay. So the list of some food materials obtained from plant source is given. Observe. So they have prepared one column, and they have given food materials obtained from plant source. We have to what? We have to food materials given related petals of the plant source. We have to write here. Okay. So in the cereals, what are the things will come, children? What are the food materials will come? I have divided and I have written. You just go through this, children. In the cereals, foxtail millets, amaranth, jowar, little millet. So I said here amaranth. What is that, children? So in the right side you can see the amaranth crop. So this is that red color amaranth crop. Harvested, after the harvest, it can we can see like this small seeds. Okay. Yes. So this is the amaranth crop, and these are the seeds which we will use as food. And foxtail millets. So in right side, that foxtail millets also you can see. So it looks like a foxtail, so that it's a foxtail millets they have given the name. Even the seeds also you can observe. Okay, yes. Jowar, little millet. Little millet also, it's a type of a rice, children. Little millet means it's a type of a rice. So these are all comes under the cereals. And pulses: green gram, red gram, black gram. Okay. And in the oil seeds: sesame, groundnut, fenugreek, sunflower. And vegetables, you know already: brinjal, beetroot, sweet potato. So above the column we have to divide these things. Okay. So in the fruits: mango, lemon, orange. In green leafy vegetable they have given only palak. Okay. Yes. So these are the what list of some food materials obtained from plant sources. Okay. So millets. The food we eat consists of more than one nutrient. So what are the millets, children? So I have already said. So the food we eat consists of more than one nutrient. So in the millets we can get more nutrient. What nutrient quantity. So among them, millets like foxtail millets, uh, Barnard millets, kodo millets are the barn of nutrients. Our elders used to consume more of millets. So our elders were used to consume more millets. Nowadays, the consumption of these cereals, which are considered to be healthy, is reducing. So important millets. So here they have given in the picture important millets: jowar, pearl millet, brown top millets, little millet, ragi, barnyard millet, foxtail millet, proso millet, and kodo millet, little millet. So these are the types of millet which contain more than one nutrient. So our elders used to consume more, but nowadays it is reducing. Okay. So below that one activity is there. List out the millet shown in the picture. So what are the millets they have given? You have to write in the dash. Uses of millets. Millets can be grown using less water in less period of time. They grow easily in different environment and climatic condition. So how the millets come to uses? So what are the uses of millets are? So it can be grown using less water. It needs less water to grow, and even less period of time also, and the grow easily different environment also, climatic condition. There is no particular specific condition. Different environment and climatic condition also grow easily. These can be grow without using chemical fertilizers. So without chemical fertilizers also it can be grown. Fertilizers, pesticides and herbicides. These are called friends of famine. So why these are called friends of famine, children? Because it needs less water and less period of time, and there is no need chemical fertilizer, without pesticide, herbicide, and different environment conditions, climatic conditions, it can be grown. So that these millets are called friends of famine. So these cereals have a lot of nutrients. Isn't it, children? Already we have learned this. More than one nutrients these millets have. Okay. So next, nowadays doctors advise patients to consume millet. Why? Because minerals are rich in nutrients and help with a balanced diet. So because doctors advise patients to consume millets, because already we have learned millets have more than one nutrients, isn't it? Yes, more than one nutrient, so that doctor advise patients to consume millets. Availability of food. The fertility of agriculture land and climatic conditions differ from one place to another in our state. So all type of crops cannot be grown in all the places. Crops like jowar, ragi and paddy cannot be grown in all places. Why? Because, children, Crops like jowar, ragi, paddy, it need particular climatic condition, particular what pesticide, herbicides, and what water content, isn't it? So that crops like jowar, ragi, paddy cannot be grown in all places. Climatic condition differ from one place to another, isn't it, in our state? So all types of crops cannot be grown in the all the places. So it depends on agriculture land also, and it's on fertility also, fertility of land also, even soil also. So types of soil also. So some crops are cannot be grown in all places. It's a what we can say, it's a depends on fertility of land and climatic condition. Okay, yes. Think increasing population, decreasing agriculture land is the causes for decreasing the availability of food. Because just now we have seen it's a depends. Okay, it's climatic condition and agricultural land. So therefore, government has taken step to ensure availability of food for all the people. So children, just now what we have asked, increasing population, decreasing agricultural land is the cause for decreasing the availability of food, because more demand and less production. So population, what increasing means, demand will get more demand, but decreasing agricultural land means less production. So that what agricultural land is in the causes for decreasing the availability of food. Okay, so we'll move to the, therefore government has taken steps to ensure availability of food for all the people. For example, so government has taken some steps to to what, to ensure availability of food for the all the peoples. For example, giving milk and midday meals for students in school. So they are giving meals, midday meals, afternoon meals, and milk for schools, isn't it? In the students, for students in the school, supplying food materials at nominal rates through fair price shop. So fair price shops, they will give in the less amount, like wheat, rice, something food materials they will give. Because the intention is the, what is the intention of government? To ensure availability of food for all the people. Okay, yes. So next, steps are taken to prevent unnecessarily holding food materials by the merchants. Purchasing the food materials from the farmers, storing them in proper godowns, they then distributing. They will store in one godown and proper godowns, then they will distribute. What are the advantages of giving in midday meals and milk in school children? The nutritional, they will get nutrition, where nutrition to the what, students. The students will be healthy. Milk, because milk is very rich in proteins, isn't it? Students will be healthy if they will give midday meals and milk. So milk is very rich in proteins, students will be healthy. So as food materials are available, it is possible to prepare food for us. Make a list of the food prepare at your home. So for example, I have given here children ragi ball, rice, puri, chapati, meat, etc. So we'll move to the next. Compare the list with that of your friends. Observe whether your and your friends' list of food differ. So you have to observe your friends' food list and you have to compare. Okay. So the next one is your food. Seasonal food you eat. So in the summer, what type of food we will eat, children? Water rich food, green vegetable, fruits, seasonal crops and fruits. In the rainy season, seasonal crops, fruits and vegetables. In winter, oily rich food, groundnuts, sesame seeds, etc. Isn't it? Yes. So next, neighborhoods food. So you have to collect the information. You have to write here, children. So I'll left to you this activity. The common food differ place of Karnataka. So in the Karnataka, many different what districts are there, isn't it? Many what districts are there? Yes. So as per the climatic condition, as per the agricultural land, even the crops also differs. So in the north Karnataka side, they will eat or grow more jowar and bajra. And South Karnataka, ragi and rice. And coastal Karnataka, seafood. And Malnad, they will eat or grow the rice more. So here some questions are there. Use the chart shown above. Which food do you like mainly in summer? Already we have written, children. You can go through that. You can write here. Which food you take commonly in winter? Which is the main food of your district? So you can follow the above chart and you can write it here. Okay. So the next is, so the food of different places in Karnataka are different. Why? So the last fourth one is, the food of different places in Karnataka are different. Why? Because, children, do you know why, children? Yes, because food items available in respective areas. So it depends on food items available in respective areas, and it depends climate of different regions of Karnataka, and it depends on peoples of lifestyle and working nature. So the food of different places in Karnataka are different. Okay. Yes. So children, I hope you understood this lesson. So only few pages we have complete from this lesson. So till here, I hope you understood. If any doubt, you can ask me in the group, children. So read out how much part we have completed. So read one or two times. So then, and do the working pages, then you will come to know, you'll understood. And read the lesson and do the working page in the textbook, and do the activity. Refer page number uh, 114. You have to make one paper, these flower petals, and do the cereals, pulses, soil seeds and all, and write over that. Okay. Yes. Okay, children, again we'll continue this lesson in the next video. Thank you.